Welcome to Soul Infused, a Monday. I'm super excited that you're here, and I know it always takes a moment for people to jump in. So if you're watching the replay right now, leave a comment below, say hello, click the like or love button so I know you're here, and super excited. And if you have a friend that would benefit from learning more about conscious language, mindful words, energy of words, invite them to join us here today. So, who's here already? Hi, Heather from Chicago. Emily's here. Alyssa is here. Chicago is in the house. Okay, great. So make sure you have something to write in case you want to make notes. Make sure to remove any distractions from your environment. Mute your phone, close the door, close any other windows. Don't multitask. Be present and allow yourself to really get something valuable out of here. So, super excited. And if you're new to my show, if you're new to my work, my name is Sonia Bueno de la Torre, and I am here to help you know, love, and trust yourself so that you can live your most authentic, fulfilled, and meaningful life. And this whole month of August, I'm going to dedicate to mindful language, the energy of words, conscious communication. So every Monday of this month, I'm going to have great topics around that. And you might have heard some of the things already if you've been following for a while. And that's good. And it's even more important that you hear it again. So it doesn't matter like whether you know about this, you've heard this before, or you've never heard of this before. This is going to be super valuable. And when I work with my private clients that get to work with me actually over a longer period of time, I get to really remind them and help them to implement that, because what we are conditioned to do over decades does not shift overnight. So, okay, fantastic. Who else is here? Alyssa, Darlene, Shara, hello from Vancouver. I love it. Darlene from Northern California. Wonderful. Keep the comments coming. Say hello if you're on the replay or if you're live. And why is conscious language, why is the energy of words and being mindful about that actually even important? Okay, so everything is energy, and therefore how you use your words, how you use your language, how you speak to yourself, and how you speak to others has a direct impact on your feelings, your emotions, your energy, and what you are creating. You cannot not create. You cannot not influence. So you want to be very aware and mindful and intentional with your use of words in language. So I'm going to share with you some of the words that actually take your power away. The topic for today is choosing words that give you power, because it's very, like, I mean, I've been doing this for years now, and I still catch myself, and I still work on this. There's so many things we say that actually disempower us that we don't even notice, right? So my intention for today is to really help you be aware and to invite you and motivate you and inspire you to use your words and to use language more mindfully and with more intention. And if you have any questions around this topic, please leave them here in the comment box below, because I will get back to you, and you can also get some personal coaching. Howdy, Aida. Tamira is here. Fantastic. Okay, so when you tweak even sometimes only certain words, phrases, it can make a huge difference in your communication and in the way you feel and what you create within yourself and others. I give you just a very simple example, and you might know this, or you might use this already, and or not. A simple tweak in language could be, instead of using the word, I have a problem, right? Problem often is associated with heaviness. Energetically, it's a little bit more on the, oh my God, I have a problem. It feels heavy, hard, difficult. It's a problem, right? So how I see life, and in my experience, is life happens for us, and every so-called problem is an opportunity for us to actually learn something, to walk through something, to grow through friction, and to get incredible value out of it. So a simple tweak, instead of saying a problem, you could call it a challenge or an opportunity. So instead of saying, oh, I have this problem, you say, hey, I have this opportunity to overcome this. And that's just one example to give you an idea of what I'm talking about with certain words that you can use. I had myself an example where I tweaked my own language, and it takes sometimes time because we are so used to say something, with the word losing, for example. So I only work with a small amount of people one-on-one, and 2 months ago, I had a client that was struggling, and she was so scared of not completing. She was so scared of not being good enough. She was so scared of failing that she actually said to me, Sonia, I don't think I can do this, and I would rather not continue. So why I'm sharing this with you is because, first of all, I'm very transparent and everything is valuable, because some of you might have clients or might have a business, might have a product. And even though it's not about, I'm not attached about the agreement itself or the money or anything, it was more important for me to make a difference for her so that I don't let her hanging. And she chose to continue working with me. She's so more empowered because she went through it. But here was one of the thoughts I had that I remember thinking a lot in the past when it came to generating or attracting clients, is like, what if I lose a client? And you can substitute client with anything else that you might be afraid of losing, right? So then I caught myself having that thought, oh my God, I might lose this client. I was like, wow, and I looked deeper into that. What does that energetically to me? What does that actually mean? And do I actually lose anything? No, you don't lose anything. And then I rephrased it for myself and say, so this is an opening that's happening for me to let someone else in. It's opening space for something new to come in. And that immediately shifted my way of looking at it and shifted how I felt about it. And it allowed me to actually have gratitude and openness to receive something maybe even better, right? So that space wasn't even opening up. I didn't lose anything, but it's just a point of me of sharing, like, little tweaks in your language, in your words make a huge difference. Does that make sense? Let me know if this is actually landing here for you before I continue. Tamira, Sandy, okay, enjoying, yeah. Let me know if this makes sense to you and if you can relate. I would be curious to see if you can relate. Let me take a sip of water. Okay, and then you want to consciously choose to add words into your vocabulary that give you power versus those that take the power away. And I'm gonna give you some of the top words or phrases that actually take your power away. And again, if you know this already, be very mindful of not thinking, oh yeah, I got this already, and move on. Like, be open to take it a notch deeper. Because I know this already myself, obviously, because I've been teaching this for years. And at the same time, I get to get even better. And we get to be more mindful, and we get to be more aware, and you can get empowered even more. And it will make you more aware of when you're still using those words, because you don't notice when to use them. That's the crazy thing. Even once you understand, oh, that word is actually taking my power away. Let me choose words that give me power, but it's so unconscious, the mechanism, that you don't even notice. Okay, so L makes sense here. Cause can relate. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, wonderful. So the number one word that takes your power away is the word I can't, right? So, and that's a very interesting one, and I speak about this a lot. And you might have heard this before and use this again. You gotta hear this again. I can't, whatever you want to pronounce it. Why does this take your power away? Because it closes the door. Like, let's say you want to do something or you want to go somewhere, and your first reaction is, I can't do it. Whatever it is, whatever comes after I can't. What happens is that you literally close the door. There's no way of anywhere, and you are not open to actually find a different solution, a different way that there is, because there's always a way. And so therefore, that word is not only limiting you in finding a solution, it literally closes the door and it takes your power away, because it comes from a state of, well, I'm helpless, I can't do it. And it's so automatic, it's so habitual that you might not even be aware of how often we say that. I give you a few examples. One of the examples that made a huge difference in my life and in my clients' life over time is when you stop saying, I can't afford this, right? And who can relate to this? Oh no, I can't afford this when it comes to money. But it doesn't actually only have to do with money, but that's a very, very, very common one. I can't do this. Okay, so what would be a better way of choosing words that empower you? And I give you an example. When we say I can't, it's generally also not the truth, right? And hang in there with me. It's generally not the truth. There might be some exceptions, but we don't want to go to the nitty-gritty here. So, and when you state something that is not the real truth, it takes your power away. For example, if I would say, I can't sing, right? I can't sing, I can't dance. I can actually dance, but you know what I mean. You guys know I can dance. I love dancing. It's not true that I can't sing. I might feel ashamed of singing. I think I might be bad at it. Maybe my voice is horrible. I don't want to. These are all truths, but the truth that I cannot is not true. So instead of saying I can't sing, I could say I choose not to. I don't want to. Or I just don't, right? I simplify it very much here. However, why does it take your power away? Because it's usually not true. Let's use a different example. Give me an can't example here. Any one of you guys who is watching, you just listen to me right here, right now. Leave a statement of something that you say that you are aware of that you cannot, that you can't. Do that here. Emily says you can sing. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. I just remember we sang together at the retreat here in the Dominican Republic. Hi, Mel. Okay. Love you guys. Always nothing better to do on Mondays that you hang out with you and to make a difference for you. So someone who's brave, courageous, and wants to show up, give me an example and I will rephrase it for you to make a real life example that you can apply. So who is up to sharing one thing that you believe or that you often say you can't? And now that I said it, no one wants to admit, oh yeah, I say it all the time. But yeah, we're all in the same boat. Use this opportunity. I can't lose weight. Love this one. Oh my God, love this one. Yes. Oh gosh, I've said that so many times in my life, Mel. Okay, good. So now knowing, and I don't know if you came late or if you were here, and so many can relate to this. Who can relate to this? Say, I can relate to this in the comment section. Yes, who can relate to this? I cannot lose weight. So if you break it down, is that true? Like truly, truly true? Is it that your body is incapable of losing weight? No. And Mel and anyone else who is here, have you ever lost weight? Even if it's only half a pound or whatever. Have you ever lost a pound? Is your body capable of losing weight? Yeah. You might not feel very successful with it. You might not, and that relates to everyone, by the way, not only the losing weight, but I'm using this, and thank you so much for sharing this because it always takes courage to do that. And so you come up with a lot of stuff. Okay, so if you turn it around, and even though it's maybe still not uplifting as yet, but even if you state the truth and you would even say something as simple as, I don't know how to lose weight, right? Even that is not true, but it's a next level. You know you're open to this. You could rephrase it. You can say, how can I lose weight? What would it take for me to lose weight? with losing weight, there's a lot of unconscious inner work to do, because often we want to consciously lose weight, but unconsciously we have pattern and beliefs that prevent us. It's a totally different story. So I'm not going to go into that, but I don't know how can I, I'm afraid of not losing weight. Maybe you don't feel good enough with the weight that you have. There's so much implied to this, but there is, your body is capable, you know how to. Is that the truth, Mel? And let me know if that's actually resonating with you. Emily say, I can't dance. Yes, you can, because you have 2 legs and arms, and this could be dancing, right? So yeah, you might not want to dance, you choose not to. However, you can dance. Absolutely. That's a lie. That's a lie that once you remove that from your vocabulary, you will empower yourself if you make a choice. You don't have to dance, obviously, but you can. Does that make sense, Emily? Let me know. I can't deal with all the shootings that are going on in America. I totally hear you. Yeah, and it's not that you cannot deal with it. It's so painful. You might have a hard time. Maybe you don't know how to deal with the pain that you are experiencing inside. Maybe you have a sense of helplessness and you want to make a difference and you don't know how. But it's not that you cannot deal with it, because you are dealing with it. The way how you deal with it makes a difference. So in that sense, these are great examples. And they're not the most common ones that we use. So I love that, because it takes it a little deeper. It's really, again, going to empowerment and ask yourself, how can I deal with these shootings in a better way for me and others, if that's the question that's behind it? Or I can deal with it, it's just so painful, I don't want to do it. Or I choose to deal with it in a different way. Even to say I get to deal, because we all get to deal with this. We all deal with it in some way or another, because there's a lot of pain in the world and there's a lot of beauty in the world. And depending on where you shift your energy and depending how you deal with it makes a huge difference. Let me know, Alyssa, if this makes sense. Emily can relate to this. I can't deal with my anger. Alyssa, same thing here. Yes, you can. Obviously you can, and you are dealing with it. Maybe you don't like the way you are dealing with it. Do you see the difference? Maybe you would like to be able to deal with it in a better way. Maybe you want to feel better around dealing with anger. The statement, I cannot deal with anger, is a lie. Tina can relate to that. Mel, yeah, Mel lost 50 pounds twice. So is that true that you cannot lose weight? It's not true. Use different words that are true, and truth always is empowering. And Darlene can relate to not being able to lose weight. Oh, so many. Yes, so many. I do want to dance. Emily, yes, you do want to dance. Dance. And here's the great word about the words. Even if you start saying, I can dance, I want to dance. And every time you catch yourself, that's for everyone. Every time you catch yourself saying, I can't, shift it around and use a different term. Every time. And it will take time. You will catch yourself more and more and more and more. It's my anger around it. I am, yes. Do you see the difference? Thank you, Sonia. Yes. I do see the difference in what I meant to say. Yes. Okay, fantastic. So time flies. I just want to say so much more. But here's the thing. I'm going to dig deeper into this conversation every Monday of this month. So to be more aware about what's actually sapping your energy, remove I can't from your vocabulary. The other word is should. Every time you use the word should, I should, you should, I think it's even worse if we say to someone you should. I mean, if we should in ourselves, like should is shit. If I shit on myself, I'm shitting on myself. But if I shit on others, I think that's even worse. You don't want to should people. You don't want to should your kids. You don't want to should your friends. You don't want to should anyone, right? You should comes with the energy of something is wrong, guilt, shame, should. Anyway, I don't have more time to that, but I think that makes sense. Erase I can't, erase I should, or you should, and really choose the words that give power. And instead of, for example, you shouldn't do this, right? I mean, even I don't ever say that. Like do you feel how bad that feels actually? Like even say it out loud for a moment to someone consciously with awareness. You should do this or you shouldn't do this. Feels like crap, at least to me. And then you can give your honest opinion. It's like, hey, you can do this, or what if you do that, or just stop shitting on yourself or others. Okay. There's so many other words, and I am going, because time flies and there's so much else to say. I last year when I did the Soul Infused holiday show, I had one show where I shared a super uplifting exercise with words that I'm gonna put the link here. I'm gonna do this right now here in the comment section. If you have watched it or not, watch it either again or watch it at all. Why does this not work? Just wanna put a comment here and it doesn't work. I don't know why. Bear with me for a second. Okay, it's not working. I don't know why. What the hell? Okay, not working. I will post it here in the comment section afterwards or in the description. It's a super awesome show where I share a super powerful exercise with words that will uplift you immediately. And it's super fun. It's super simple. And you can teach that to your kids, to your friends, to your spouse to make a difference in your life. Okay, so before I close this for today, tune in for a moment, take a deep breath. Take a deep breath with me, hang in there for 1 more minute, don't go anywhere, and tune in. And tune in to what is the most valuable thing you're getting out of this today. What is one thing that you heard me say that made a difference? What's the most valuable thing? Tune in and leave it below in the comment section here for me to see. And I say this a lot and I will repeat it. Why is this so beneficial? Number one, when you tune in to what's most valuable to you, it will anchor and you will implement it easier. Number one. Number two, when you share it, you might inspire others because they might have not seen that as a takeaway that they see now. And thirdly, you give me feedback of what's landing for you. So this is a win-win-win situation. So I invite you kindly to leave below what is the one most significant or the biggest takeaway from this show today. And Tina say, erase, I can't. Yeah. Oh, if that's the one thing you get, like this is the number one thing. Watch your language, remove I can't, substitute it with a word that gives you more power. Could be I choose to, I get to, I will, I can, how can I? So many ways to get your power back versus losing your power. Alyssa, everything I learned from you is valuable. Thank you, Heather. I so appreciate it. Love it. What's one thing you're going to implement today, Heather? Let me know. Shifting my own energy with different words and inspiring others. Beautiful. Melanie is saying, looking forward to the video you are posting. I'm doing to watch it with my 16-year-old daughter. I love that. Yeah, I wish I could. I don't really have no clue why I cannot actually leave a comment here. But why? It is what it is. No, not to tell others you should. Oh my God, Lisa, this is so good. If you get that, stop saying to people that what they should and shouldn't. Words, not world. I get it. Okay, great. Thank you so much. Please, if you're here on the replay, leave a comment below. What is one takeaway that's valuable to you? And leave it in the comment section and come back next Monday, 9 a.m. Pacific time. And I'm gonna keep talking about what's actually zapping your energy and how you can use conscious and mindful language to really make a difference in your life, but also a difference in your family's life, friends' life, business, in every area of your life. Much love. I'll see you soon and have a fantastic soul-infused Monday. My computer's stuck. I don't know if I can.